Well, welcome back to another video, and today we'll be revisiting It Chapter 2. Now, I did a review on It Chapter 2 way back in September. This is the revisiting of It Chapter 2. Now, It Chapter 2, if you want to watch my full in-depth about the movie, like what is it about, like the full in-depth review, go check out my original review that was out in September, obviously. You know, It Chapter 2. I think It Chapter 2 is good. I will say that. Upon a second watch, my third watch, will get in very soon. But was my obviously my second watch as I was watching it. Yeah, I like it. It's entertaining. It is enjoyable. There is a lot of Pennywise in there. People saying there's not. There is. To me, there's a lot of Pennywise in there. The acting is good. The comedy lands. The horror lands. Everything lands. It's a really solid horror movie. But the first one's better. The first one's better. But again, It Chapter 2 does something that I like that sequels do, and that is go bigger and go better. It Chapter 2, you follow up on the Losers Club, basically. You find out where they are. You find out where they are in their life and what have they been up to for these past 27 years. And they have to go back to Derry to put, to put it down, to take it down, to take, to conquer it, to conquer Pennywise, to take him down. This is overall a really solid movie. Good story, good cinematography, good effects. Bill Skarsgård did a great job as Pennywise. I think very memorable moments. Just a very good, memorable movie. Even though it's memorable and it's good, it's entertaining. You got good comedy. Everything lands. It's a good match. It reminds me of Bride of Chucky or Nightmare on Elm Street 3, where it kind of lands more into that dark humor, but you still got a lot of horror. It reminds me of Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Bride of Chucky. That's one reason why I love It Chapter 2 so much. And I just like that, like how the first one was more pure horror. This one kind of lands more to a like a dark horror comedy, but still has its roots of horror, which I love. Again, I think It Chapter 2, it is worth a watch. It is worth your time. And I'm planning to watch part 1 and part 2 back to back. I'm really excited to watch both of these films back to back. But overall, It Chapter 2, really think it's just a solid film. As I said, you follow up on Losers Club, basically. You've seen it most likely. Overall, it's a really good movie. Do I have any problems with it? Not really. I don't have any problems with it. I don't. I'm not one of those people, that's going to sit here and nitpick about a film and like, oh, that could have been different. I'm not going to sit here and nitpick about stuff. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that about this movie that I actually enjoyed. What are my final thoughts overall? Listen, this is not going to be a long revisiting, obviously, because I already talked a lot about this film in September when I did the original review. Now, yes, I will revisit this whole franchise, the original, the 2017 one, and this one as well. But that will probably be in April, November of next year. I don't know. But yeah, I will be revisiting this franchise, but not anytime soon. So I just want to give my thoughts on It Chapter 2. So It Chapter 2, like I said, it's a really solid, very well-made horror movie. Really good story, really good acting. Bill Hader, great job in his role. Just overall, perfect film, start to finish. So, and again, like I sound like a broken record, but really don't listen to what people say about the film. People say, oh, it's too long. Oh, it's... Listen, I prefer... Now, listen, when you're dealing with a lot of characters, I prefer you do more of a longer film. Yes. if you're dealing with a lot of characters and you know it may be hard to put all those characters in, like, let's say like a 90-minute film or like a 100-minute film or something like that. If you know it's going to be hard, okay, then you need a 3-hour or over a 3-hour film. I love It Chapter 2's runtime because it helps the film flow, because It Chapter 2 deals with a lot. You have your main characters, you have side characters, you have Pennywise, you have the backstory of Pennywise kind of like in the background of everything that's going on. So you're dealing with a lot. So I'm kind of glad they did go with a runtime that they did, because it helps the pacing of the film. I really do love the pacing. Love the ending. Just a perfect film start to finish. Do I think it's better than the 2017 one? Really hard to say. I think it's very close. Which one do I watch the most of? Part 1, but Part 2 I'm starting to watch more of, because I think Part 2, it's just really what you're feeling in the mood for. I think if you want to go for more of a pure horror when it comes to Pennywise, you want to go watch the first one, the 2017 one. If you know what I mean, like, it's really what you're in the mood for. If you or if you want to watch them back to back, you can do that. It's just really whatever you're in the mood for. So It Chapter 2, I still give it a 10 out of 10. I still give it a 10 out of 10. I don't see really nothing wrong with it. I'm not going to sit here and nitpick it. I think it's just a solid movie, and I was impressed. I was impressed the first time. I'm impressed this time. So that was my revisiting of It Chapter 2. If you are a first time viewer, want to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I forgot what I was going to say. Subscribe if you're a first time viewer, hit that like button. Happy holidays. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Until next time.